shelter. So, Craggy, how you know they got trannies over there?
He got you there, Squiggy.
Yeah, because what you know, he's been in every shelter in New York. Donovan Dolan from 38 Lois. Can't believe he caught you, man. And it's too late to ship through the email. So he's putting it in regular postal mail for me. So when I get the SD card, Mr. One, you know John Madola from 38 Lois side. Oh, Duck Plucker, this is a video. Guys, I'm leaving it on that note. Just so you know how real it is, John Madola's got the video, and he's the one bringing it. Now with that, the King of New York is 10-7.
Who the fuck is John Ladola?
Yeah, this nigga's fucked up, yo. Richie wouldn't know real if he got pistol whipped upside his head.
He's a fucking retard, John Ladola. Who the fuck is that?
Now come on, house nigga, be good house nigga. Ask Richie for radio check, be good house nigga. Come on, Down syndrome house nigga. Hey Richie, you don't realize still go over here, Richie? Fucking dumb house nigga.
So it looked like Richie was in one of the shelters in Manhattan, they say, huh?
Yeah, Richie know every shelter in New York, man. This nigga's a bum, yo. And motherfuckers know what I'm talking. They can sit here and pretend all day. Richie live in a goddamn basement. He slept on the floor. The big man had the decency to put his ass in an apartment, and he still didn't appreciate that shit.
That's right.
But you know, they be's a good old nigga for the bum. I don't give a, I'm gonna call it how I see it, man. Like I said, I don't cater, I don't kiss nobody ass out here, I don't pretend to be nobody friend out here. I'd rather for you motherfuckers that hate me than to be out here pretending, oh shit, God, wait a minute, fuck you, go eat a dick, house nigga ass motherfucker. Yeah, that's right. You better key up, because they feeling it. When I talk, they feel it. They feel it when I talk. Because I don't be out here bullshitting and sugarcoating shit like the rest of these cocksuckers do. Be out here pretending to be each other's friend, kissing each other's ass. So B's a good old house nigga. Hey Richie, you my radio check to Richie. Do I still sound good? Yes, you B's a good old house nigga. It's just that, hey, too far more, they all weird, just like Richie, man. They look like they got Down syndrome. There's something fucked up about them. That's what it is, man. The fucking peanut gallery out there. The weirdo crew. The fucking weirdo bunch out here. So that's the difference between us and them. They some weird ass. Anybody that stand next to that little cracky, you're a weird motherfucker, yo. I don't give a shit. Anybody that can stand next to him, you a weird ass motherfucker. And spare me you will. Spare me you G'd up and shit, man. Cause no real niggas fucking with snitches, man. Trust me. Ain't no real niggas in Brooklyn fucking with no little rat snitch penguin niggas, man. See, them motherfuckers, they don't want to hear the truth. They do not want to hear reality. They want to hear bullshit. They want to be fed bullshit all day. They do not want to hear reality. They sit out here and bullshit. At the end of the day, ain't nobody gonna save you, Cracky. Ain't nobody gonna save you, Cracky. Not even Pedro. Not even little Pedro. Ain't nobody gonna save Cracky. At the end of the day, nobody gonna save Cracky. Not even gonna pay him a visit in the hospital. At the end of the day, nobody gonna save Cracky. They gonna say, oh, that's fucked up, yo. Yo, Richie, that's fucked up, man. Yo, take care, yo. Yo, Richie, man, take care of yourself. But yo, Richie, you still give me a radio check? that's right, you be's a good old nigga. And he ain't too far on the funny shit, right? At one time, that nigga we used to shit on Richie, you know? That's why I do what I do, man. When I hear a fucking hypocrite, phony ass fucking cocksuckers out there, half of the motherfuckers was shitting on Richie, you know? Now they ain't got the money to go to a real shop, they kiss ass now. Feebleish.
Nah, they were sucker enough to leave the radio room and said I was your chunky buddy, so too many people came and...
Nigga, you a fucking custy, man. You are a custy. You a buster-ass custy motherfucker, man. You look like a motherfucker. You are custy. Cause ain't no fucking hustlers delivering shit to you. You a custy. Ain't no fucking hustlers banging and knocking on your door delivering shit. You go run out to the dope man. You run and look for the dope man, Craigie. And it came out your own voice. You said that shit. You gotta run outside and look for the dope man.
You up there just to show what it really is. While you're telling them how good their radio sound, I even got a video with me.
Who gives a shit?
And I wish I sounded like you.
Who gives a shit? Hey, Farbo, you noticed yesterday he tried to talk decent? Yesterday he tried to have a conversation, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, because I was telling him, you know, look, talk normal. Stop chuckling after every sentence because you sound stupid, man. You know, that shows his mental illness. Like every sentence he would talk, he'd say, yeah. I said, why are you laughing? Why are you chuckling? You know, be normal, man. You know, if you act normal, maybe someone will have a conversation. He can't have a normal conversation.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Because why? Richie has a mental illness, bipolar ass control freak. Richie's a narcissistic, bipolar control freak.
Believe bipolar.
Richie's a narcissistic, bipolar control freak.
He is definitely bipolar. Because you can hear his different moods, his mood swings, his attitude. And damn, I didn't know Richie lived in a shelter, man. He was over there at that shelter.
And Richie was in Castle Grayskull too.
God, I hope my love.
Ask him about Castle Grayskull.
He knows all the local shelters. Just look at him. After, I tell you, right after he moved from living in the back of that Suburban with his mother and brothers. Right? He was living in the back of a Suburban. He remembers those days.
Left the building, because he's going to be on a 10-minute spiel with some more made-up story.
Ask Richie about, hey Richie, hey Craigie, you remember Castle Grayskull? Craigie, talk about Castle Grayskull. Craigie, come on Craigie. Come on little Craigie, come on Craigie, talk about Castle Grayskull. Come on Craigie.
Yeah, Cracky, let's talk about it.
Come on, talk about Bedford Atlantic.
Hey, 2-5 bro, let me show you what I'm talking about.
Talk about Bedford Atlantic. This came out of his mouth.
Oh, that was one of his residents, Bedford and Atlantic. Okay.
Yeah, Castle Grayskull. It came out of his mouth. Those are his words. Castle Grayskull. Bedford Atlantic.
Castle Grayskull. All right, I got you. You hear that, Cracky? That was your last residence before 194?
Oh, Craigie. You catching a flashback, Craigie?
Oh, yeah, that's where he's going to go after he gets evicted out of this place he's at now. He's going to be living in that homeless shelter over there, Atlantic and Bedford. That's going to be his next residence for 2 months, and then he's going to beg for someone to find him a crib.
Little shelter, Craigie. Come on, Craigie, talk about your shelter days. Talk about the mission on the bottom of the church.
I love the lies he makes up. These people, these names that he comes up with, man, it's just funny.
And this is the shit that came out of his mouth. He don't even remember talking about that. He don't even remember because, let me tell you, they used to tear Richie up on the Super Bowl. They tore him apart, right? Richie start talking about the mission and the fucking Castle Grayskull, Bedford Atlantic. Come on, Cracky. They told you they was tearing you up so much on the ball, it's ridiculous.
Back in that truck. Tell him I'm on channel 37. I'm clear.
That's right, go run.
No, he's gonna beg. He's gonna go beg on 37. Is anybody looking for me? Who the fuck does that? Do you hear Sam from Delta or Bob from PM Electronics looking for dollar vans? Is anybody looking for me? He sounds like fucking Go Gomez from Dick Tracy. Is anybody looking for me? Please give me radio work. I'm a bum. I'm Richie Crackhead 127.
12 foot 1 inch.
You notice he ran. That's your buddy right there. That's your little fucking, hey, yeah, bud. Do something, yeah, bud.
He's a fucking shit stain, man. Making up lies and stories. Yeah, post the video. Let's see, he got a video of me at the mission. Wait a minute, how could I be keen up at the mission when I got my own base station? I got my own crib. What a fucking retard. This guy makes up all kind of stories, man. What a fucking... What happened to 383, Cracky? You gave up on that one?
Oh, poor Cracky. He had to go run to his Panhandle channel.
You know what's wrong with Cracky? If he's not believing lies that people are putting in his fucking head, he's making up lies.
Exactly.
That's all he is. He's like a little storyteller, like a little baby. Oh, I'm gonna tell Daddy on you that you stole my bubble gum. What a fucking little baby.
And they wonder why I take a shit on a motherfucker out here. They wonder why I shit on motherfucker, man. Now, you don't say nothing to me, I don't say nothing, I don't fuck with you. Alright? My thing always been, if you cool, I'm cool. Alright? If you cool, I'm cool. If you want to fuck around, oh yeah, we gonna fuck around.
Exactly. And that's the way it's always been out here. That's the way it always will be. As long as people mind their business, they stay in their lane, we don't have a problem, they won't have a problem, that's it. They could go on about their business. But as soon as they try to co-sign for that crackhead, that's it. That's it, man. They know what time it is.
12 foot 1 inch.
Look at his buddy, his little buddy ran the 37 to his Panhandle channel.
They know better. They're not gonna talk that bullshit here.
Richie thinks somebody gonna go over there and follow him. Oh.
Yep.
Where's his boyfriend? Or that bitch, Pedro? Pedro's out there today?
Look at Pedro the dog, yep. Look at little Pedro the dog, yep. He jumped like a little yup.
Pedro's out there?
Yeah, that's the little yup. Little yup.
Let's take a screwdriver, loosen it up a little.
I don't hear that bitch.
Oh shit, tell Pedro stick a screwdriver in his ass and loosen up.
Grab get a can of deoxit, if you know what that stuff is. Spray a little in the switch.
Yeah, I don't think I have any.
That almost sounds as bad as what Richie did to a fucking microphone. He sprayed a half a bottle of WD-40 on a PTT switch, that dumb fuck. Yeah, dog, I thought it would lubricate the switch, dog. This is not my specialty, power mics. What the fuck? Who does that, man? That had to be the fucking joke of the century, man. A fucking retard wannabe technician sprays a half a can of WD-40 in a fucking PTT switch in a handheld power mic. What a fucking idiot. Then he gives the man the mic back. The man gets the mic home, fucking WD-40 oozing out of the mic. He's like, yo, Richie, what the fuck you give me? Yeah, dog, microphones are not my specialty, dog. Fucking retard.
Yeah, I heard that shit firsthand.
But I know smoking crack is his specialty. That crackhead, pusshead motherfucker, that's his specialty.
Oh shit, call him a pusshead.
Fucking, look at him, he's like a fucking mongoloid, man.
Nigga look like, hey, yeah, man, do something, yeah, man.
What happened? I thought he was running to 37, that bitch. He coming back to daddy. Because he wants me to fucking slap him in the fucking head. He comes right back. He reminded me of that fucking guy. Remember Benny Hill, the old guy used to get slapped in the head all the time? Clack, 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 clack. I see Cracky, man. I tell you, I swear, man. I'm going to slap him on the top of the head. I'm going to slap him back and forth. You know the Three Stooges? Remember how they used to slap each other in the face? Then I'm going to put my foot up his ass and have him send him on his way. Fucking clown. Bowery mission, motherfucker.
Hey, yeah, man. Do something, yeah, man.
I hope you'll wear a rubber boot.
Hey, what's up, Breeze? Morning time.
Yeah, not my favorite time, but I gotta go to the salt mines.
Roger that. I hear you, Breeze, man. You take care, man. Be safe out there. At least it's not going to be that hot. Thank God, man. You have a good one. This is the morning show right now. I know the show is late, but better late than never. Yeah, I've just had to put Richie on probation. He was acting up today.
Hey, there's a video. Hey, Breeze, there's a video of Richie winning garbage bags in the winter.
Oh, yeah, and he's been at the mission, too. I'm hearing that the latest I'm hearing, Richie was at one of the local shelters for men. You're not wiping me out, Richie. You're wasting your time, Cracky. I'm a retard.
Hey, I'm gonna let you guys do your thing, man. I gotta get down here on the lower deck. I got a little project I gotta get started.
All right, Breeze. Take care, man. You have a good one.
Yeah, man, I got a day ahead of me. I got a problem with a unit. We gotta take it apart and the whole 9 yards.
Sounds like a project.
Yeah, I hope it doesn't interrupt my weekend.
That's a Roger on that.
Hey, yeah, man. Do something, yeah, man.
Come on, Richie. You're claiming that you got a video from the mission. Let's see it. Come on, Richie. I'm dying to see this one.
Well, I guess when he was just
So that, that mean that pickup shit driving around looking for trannies. Richie told pickup shit to go to the Bowery and look for a tranny because Richie know where they are. Yeah.
That's what it sounds like. I think number 4 is a tranny snatcher. Number 4, faggot Mikey. Pickup schmuck. It looks like he's driving around looking for trannies. That's what it sounds like.
You gotta be a pervert ass motherfucker to sit there and record a fucking man, yo. Just because that crackhead know where that shit is at.
Well, you know what it is? They're simpletons, man. Especially number 4, And I told him, man. Look, you use your own brain, stay in your lane, and there'd be no problem, man. But, you got people that are weak-minded or just like slurping, they like sucking lollipops, you know what I mean?
Teach me 1,000 lies, or I'm offending you, or turning Channel 19 into a scumbag channel, or I'm telling you...
Did he say he was going to 37?
Like it. If I'm the kind of guy like that, man, yeah, man, let's see who's gonna do something about it. You know who's doing something about it, right? You know who's not letting them breathe. You know who's showing them who and what they really are. What's my name? The King, and that's the bottom line.
Your name is the Crackhead, and that's the bottom line. You a junkie.
The Cracky orders a cupcake, said.
Oh, shit.
Sidewalk in.
Oh, shit. Your name is the Crackhead.
Used to that.
Oh, shit, he jumped up like a little baby chicken.
Yo, he jumped up right off that white bucket. It was like tweet, tweet, like a little baby bird looking for that feed. I spat right down his fucking throat.
Oh, he's talking dirty to me. He's talking dirty to me. Oh, boy.
Look at this homo ass motherfucker. You hear this homo ass motherfucker?
We call that fag foreplay.
No, look at that now. Look at that. You pay attention now. Richie's talking about foreplay with another man. Pay attention.
That's definitely gay, man.
Well, spitting like you're really spitting and you're spitting in your room, that's what you call fag foreplay. You're getting your lube ready, man. You just wipe it in the right spot, man. Don't bend over and think I'm coming.
Well, you know what it is, AC. The brothers used to spit and they used to fucking put it on their Johnson before they jammed it in Richie when he's in prison. So he's used to that.
Fucking, oh, shit. Too funny. TGIF to everybody in the sound of my voice. Tri-State Truckers, you've been doing real good the last couple of weeks, man. I love hearing this motherfucker tell y'all go to another channel, turn your radio off. He's gonna make Channel 19 a great, telling you he's your fan.
Got him stuttering.
You would actually, guys, I'm not gonna lie, you guys would actually raise your testosterone and balls more than you ever have in the last 4 years. I commend you, funky monkeys. We're clear.
The problem is, Richie, people are not going to jump to your command. That's what you live for. You live for people jumping to your command, and they're not doing it. They're not complying. So you get all fucked up in the head, man. You get bent out of shape. I noticed that. The little control freak that you are, or that you try to be. You think you got people going to jump to your command out here, and when they don't comply, you get all fucked up. 4 years, you're not doing your job. They don't work for you, crackhead. You're not their boss. You're a fucking junkie pusshead.
MTA, Queens Midtown Tunnel. Be aware.
Control freak little bitch.
On an overhyped condition.
He actually thinks people are gonna jump to his command like he's some kind of CO. The fuck out of here with that bullshit, Richard. You're a joke, man. You're not a cop. You couldn't even be a fucking half-ass security guard, man. You're garbage.
You guys,
He got you there, Squiggy.
That's why he chases down a security guard like it's his boy at McDonald's. Oh, they're coming. And he fucking calls the cops on one of the local vagrants. And then he videogates it like he's doing something. Like, motherfucker think he's Geraldo Rivera. Like he's on the scene. Like he's some kind of media man. Get the fuck out of here, Richard, you freak.
Yeah, he's a fucking douchebag. How you record a bum and you a bum?
Exactly. And then he's looking, then the guy goes, and the guy knows Richie. Hey, Richie, man, let him know, man. Show me your badge. Hey, dog, I ain't got no badge. I'm suspended without pay. But Richie, man, yo, that ain't right, man. What are you doing? Yo, you snitching, man. Nah, dog, yeah, this is for my video gate. Yeah, YouTube, 127 crackhead, YouTube. YouTube? I don't even have a fucking place to live. What the fuck is YouTube? Yeah, dog.
Yo, he got you again, Squiggy.
He talking about his YouTube page like he's some fucking sensation. He's just a fucking junkie, man, who's gonna get evicted this year. He's gonna lose his fucking place because his landlady's tired of his bullshit. Fucking clown, man. Make up stories, make up names. Richard, stop that Fantasy Island shit, man. No one believes your lies anymore.
On an overhyped condition. Maximum height clearance. Put one in.
Fantasy Island, man. That's him, tattoo. That's it, Breeze. The plane, boss.
I gotta get out of my truck. I just landed. You guys have a good day, man.
Unbelievable. Hey, Breeze, man. The stories that Richie comes out with. Hey, I live in the Mission now, man. I live in a homeless shelter. That's the latest.
Poor Richie.
Richie, he just can't help himself, man. He makes himself look more and more like an ass by the day.
Listen, Force, I'm hoping I'll see you. I'll be out here later on today. About 3:30, I'm hoping.
All right, no problem, man. I hope you tackle that problem with that unit, man. I hope it's not an all-day job, but whatever it is, man, do what you got to do.
I'm on it. I'm on it. I'm parked. I'm ready to roll, man.
I don't hear none of Richie's ass wipes out there today.
They on the phone.
John Badal. Who the fuck is this John Badal? Whoever the fuck his name is. Fucking names that he makes up. The stories, man. Unbelievable. From Lower Side Band, 38. I don't hang out there. Nobody knows me from that frequency. This guy's a fucking joke, man.
Midtown Tunnel. Be aware as you approach.
I gotta give him an A for effort, though. He tries.
Maximum height clearance is 12 foot 1 inch. Vehicles over 12 foot 1 inch must.
Truth will always smash lie.
Boy, you got it, Pete.
That has to be the best, though. ACK. I live in a homeless shelter now.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. And then he got this dumbass fucking pickup kiss ass shit out there driving around the shelter looking for trannies.
Oh, we already know he's a fruitcake.
There gotta be something wrong with you, man. You're supposed to be fucking focusing on work. And you driving around fucking shelters looking for trannies.
Exactly. The only way someone would know that and possess a video recording if they're into that shit. Because you got to be looking for shit like that and be interested and desire that kind of activity for you to record shit like that.
Uh-oh.
And we definitely knows it was Pickup Schmuck doing that because he's the one that stalks around, driving around looking for shit. And he claims he don't, but we know the truth. He's another freak, and is one of Richie's ass lickers.
Oh, you motherfuckers are on the wrong side.
Yep. Look like Cracky passed out, man. He must have smoked his crack. He's going to sleep now.
Oh, no, this is the point where Richie gets depressed and he lay down.
Oh yeah, and he's probably had half a bottle of ibuprofen, man. He's all fucked up in the game right now. I remember when he said one day that you fucked up his high. One day he actually admitted that.
Oh yeah, I mean, he did that a few times there. Like he said that I tie him out, and that I blow his fucking bars and shit. I blew his eye up. I fucked up his eye. Remember that, Cracky?
See, Cracky don't know, man. He can never win out here. We've been through this plenty of times, and cats went off the air because of it. They couldn't handle us. They can't handle one of us. Never mind two. Forget about it, man.
This must be the tough shit hour.
This is good. At least I don't hear his lucky boyfriend out here, Pedro. Remember when he was singing that to Pedro?
Yeah. I sound like your mother pussy.
Yeah, what happened to 613 Signal, man? He fucking sounds like he's 3 states away. What's going on with his station, man?
Now, what happened is they kicked 13 out the group. They kicked him out. He had to give back the equipment.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because I used to hear him at least, man. I mean, I heard him, I think it was yesterday or the day before. He was like in my noise level. I'm like, holy shit, this guy got no carrier.
He ain't a coffee cup no more.
As you approach the tunnel, you will encounter.
He needs to go to Richie's crib and get him a radio, man.
That used to be 206 coffee cup.
12 foot 1 inch. Must exit and seek alternate.
You remember when 206 is trying to buy everyone's friendship out here?
Oh, yeah, man, that was funny. He's buying people breakfast and 13 was one of them. He's buying them breakfast. Wow, man. I remember that shit, though. I remember they got to the point, they was like, yo, you got that shit ready?
Well, that's probably how he teamed up with Cracky, man. He got Cracky, he went to the dollar menu McDonald's, got him a hamburger and a small fries. Bought it to Cracky, and they were friends ever since. Thank you, dog. I never thought you would do this for me, dog.
Sandwich. Pedro used to go to Richie's house with a sandwich and 2 bags there. Remember that, Cracky?
And then Cracky got the nerve to say he had steak and potatoes for breakfast. Like that shit is healthy for you. Who the fuck would listen? Even if you had prime steak, fucking porterhouse, filet mignon. No, who the fuck eats steak in the morning? This guy's a weirdo, man. He trying to sound like he's got cash, like he's got it like that. Fucking guy. Hey Richie, you're a clown, man. Between the ADD and the bipolar syndrome that you suffer from, you're all fucked up in the game.
Yep, got you again, Squeaky.
You notice he won't key up because he don't have no one's hand to hold out here. No Pedro, no pickup shit. You notice that? He won't key up.
All the time.
12'1". Vehicles over 12'1".
But when that bitch is out there with his 2 boyfriends, forget it, he's pounding his chest like Baby Kong.
I got Richie's back.
You got Richie's back? No, you don't. 813, you don't. You don't have Richie's back. You might have his ass, but not his back.
Shit.
Shut up, CK.
Oh, shit.
Yo, 813, man, why you mud ducking, man? You used to have a signal. What happened? What the hell happened to your signal, man? You mud duck. You used to at least hit me with a 9. Now I can barely hear you. Unless it's dead quiet out there, I can't even make you out. Go to Richie, man. You know, if you got like $5 on you, Richie will hook you up with the radio. Damn, he's mud ducking. It used to be funny, man. I used to enjoy your jokes. I don't hear you anymore, man. I'm like, yo, what happened to 13?
Oh, man, that's a heavy one.
Like I said, if you need a radio, man, Cracky will hook you up, man. You just bring him over a cheeseburger or go to Checker Burgers. You know, even if you could, you know, gather some used French fries that people discard on their tray and just bring it to Richie, man. Bring it in the doggy bag. He'll hook you up.
This is the MTA, Queens Midtown Tunnel. Be aware, as you approach the tunnel, you will encounter...
I remember when Richie was heating up some halal food. That shit looked like it was 3 days old, man. It looked like a seagull shit in it. Some old, dried up, fucking nasty yellow rice with some substance in it. I don't know what the fuck it was. Shit was crawling in it. And then it was like some white sauce. It looked like seagull shit.
Yeah, that was a white sauce. That's the taste right there.
Yeah, but who wants to eat that, man? And it was 3 days old. I was like, holy, who eats shit like that, man? I mean, I'm not putting down the food if it's made well, but I don't eat off of those stands. Those guys have the meat already prepared in the fucking grill, laying there, flies flying around. And then Richie's like, hey, dog, at the end of the day, whatever you don't need, dog, I'll take it. You know, the guy, he's begging at one of the local halal wagons. And then when he brought that shit home, I'm like, ew. Then he's like, he eats well, he eats good. Look at, that's why he looks the way he does, man. Look at him, he looks like a pregnant Bonnie Rubble.
Got good food.
I told you I'd get Cracky to key up. That bitch didn't go to sleep.
Poor little stinky.
Yo, Cracky, what was in that halal food you were eating, man? Looked like seagull shit. And don't tell me that shit was cucumber sauce. It looked like your boy's jism, one of your boyfriends.
Oh, shit, he said it's kosher.
Yeah, Bruce and Harry giving him love juice. Yeah, dog, just take it easy, dog. You know, spit in your hand and wipe it down before you put it in, dog.
Tunnel. Be aware, as you
Damn, Cracky.
conditions.
But that was good. I had Bad Boy laughing yesterday. I said for Halloween, Cracky's gonna be an Oreo cookie two big black men sandwiching him like an Oreo. That's gonna be the costume. He's gonna be in between his two boyfriends. Damn, he mentions homeless shelters by name and location. I'm like, who does that, man? Unless you lived there before. Right, Cracky? Cracky, how do you get that information? You frequent those places. He gives himself up all the time. That's Richie's problem. He tells on himself and then he doesn't realize what he just said. He's got bipolar and ADD. And I tell you one thing, that neighborhood where Richie hangs out and where he lives, it's fucked up, man. High impact like you wouldn't believe, man. I was like, they got mobile command center over there, police cameras erected. I'm like, holy shit, it's like walking in Beirut. It's like a fucking war zone over there.
That's why he do all that. That's why he talk reckless.
And the only reason why he feel comfortable walking around at night, because they ain't mugging a bum. Who the fuck is gonna mug a crackhead? He has nothing to steal. He's a fucking derelict. Fucking guy climbs up the lamppost like a fucking monkey looking for new sneakers. Your wipeout is not doing anything, man. It has zero effect. And you know what's even more funny, CK? And you know I don't give a fuck about Skip out here. I put out my my numbers once, and Richie was trying to call DX. Boom, right over him. And the guy came back to me, and Richie's trying to manipulate it like he really didn't hear me. Yet the guy clearly said my numbers. He responded to it. Richie hates that, man, when I crush him to DX. And then first thing he cries, he's 5 feet lower. Let me tell you, you could be ground zero. You could be right on the fucking ground in the mobile and do DX. See, that's how retarded he is. DX has nothing to do with your elevation or your power. If the conditions are right, you're going to make it. That's the bottom line. But I just thought I'd bring that up because that was funny yesterday. Right, Cracky? I crushed you, man. And I'm not even using an amp. I'm using a barefoot radio. CK knows if I got power in line or not. No amplifier. As a matter of fact, I took it out of line. It's not even in line. A barefoot radio, and I destroyed that bitch.
wiping out everybody out there. That ain't me. That ain't me. That ain't me. Crybabies.
Crush the crackhead. Crush.
Talked about.
The most talked about, the most feared crackhead. Because he has that monster. Everybody fears his monster. You got that right.
Hey, man, he said I can't make nobody jump on command.
Oh yeah. Crack. Crack the whip on that bitch. Crush that crackhead. You don't hear that junkie. When I key up with my 5-watt radio, you don't hear that crackhead. You don't hear that junkie when I spike the mic.
Yeah, that wipeout.
Crush. No Pedro. Just say no. Just say no. Just say no to the Pedro.
Yo, so rock a video game, man.
Just say no to the crackhead.
That, man. Roger on the...
Just say no. Just say no to the Pedro.
Here by Yankees.
Oh yeah, look at that. With my barefoot 5-watt radio. Just say no. Just say no. Just say no to the Pedro.
Another one done. Another one done. Another one again.
Look at Cracky dancing. He heard Pedro, man. He jumped right off his bucket. As soon as he heard his lucky boyfriend, he jumped right off that white bucket. That silly little fag, that little pansy.
This is the night watch. A night.
You should have seen him jump off that bucket. Yeah, dog. Yeah, go get him, dog.
On that, man. Roger on...
Yeah, like a little biatch. Get him, dog. Fight for my battles, dog.
Me and the stock Michael.
What a fucking clown, man. Hey, Richard, you are a joke. You really are. You're a pathetic little monkey.
Mike sounding real good.
I tell you, man. He's just a pathetic little crackhead. You listen to him. He's got a $9 stock mic. He think he's sounding like he's got quality audio, man. And I always ask him, Rick, hey, Cracky, why do you sound the way you do, man? Weed don't get you like that. You sound like a cracked up Wolfman Jack. Yeah, dog. Hey, dog. I got a $10 stock mic. You sound all fucked up, man. Listen to yourself. Sounds like you got one of those voice boxes on your throat.
That 5-star junkie show.
You listen to him. No one sounds like that who smokes weed. That's crack. That's K2 that's fucking him up in the game like that.
I don't want to mess anything up, you know?
You listen to his voice. Listen to Cracky's voice. That's not weed that got him like that. That's all that shit he's putting in his body. That's all the drugs.
Yeah, no doubt, man. Listen, I'm on my call.
You know, nobody sounds like that. You listen to Crackhead 127. That's not weed that gets you like that.
Mike, my way with the sound, ready?
I don't know, man. He thinks he sounds good. He's not even making it over the MTA recording. He's not even making it over the MTA recording, man. That's how pathetic he is. If you can't even make it over an MTA recording that's running low power, there's something wrong with your station, man.
See that dumb fucker right there? Me and the stock.
He's screaming, too. I got that bitch screaming into his mic like I always get Pedro to scream. I got Cracky screaming into his stock mic thinking it's going to become a power mic. Pay attention.
Alright, man, let me put the stock mic back quiet, man. You're holding the...
He sounds so low and muffled. No sense of clarity or fidelity at all in his audio. No sense of fidelity. He sounds like he's got a towel. It sounds like he's got a blanket over his face. It sounds totally unintelligible and muffled.
Quick, man. Let me get my coffee here.
Just listen to him. He's like, yeah, dog. I got my stock mic. He sounds all muffled. Pay attention.
06NJ, that's no.
You listen to him. He sounds all muffled, unintelligible. And then he thinks he's sounding good out there. He thinks people want to sound like him. Who wants to sound like a low, undermodulated stock station that's all muffled? Who wants to sound like that?
Crush. And I'm not even...
You know? And I can even raise my voice.
You got to raise.
Hey, Pedro, where's Maria, Pedro? Now that you're divorced, who's tapping that ass now, Pedro? Because you definitely are not.
That pistol, I hear you.
Yeah, I hear you, Pistol. That's why they were keying up on each other. Pay attention.
I guess that one is sticking.
I had them keying up on each other, yet he's talking over me. Pay attention. You gotta love it. You gotta love when you catch these junkies in a lie.
Right back.
I do it all the time. I catch these junkies in a lie. I'm talking right over both of them, man. They can't talk to each other. And I'm doing it with a barefoot radio. It's one thing if I had an amp in line, it would be more fair, you know? Not that I give a shit. Hey, if someone could key up over me, fine. They're not doing nothing. You're not accomplishing anything because I'm running a barefoot station. But now if I had an amp in line and you're crushing me, that's a different story. Then I would say, all right, what do I got to do now? But I don't give a shit. I key the mic, spike the mic, and provide truth and justice, expose those two junky little bitches for what they are and what they're not.
Teen truck drivers, if you don't like it, go.
Oh yeah, you don't hit that crackhead. Right about now, I'm spiking a mic. Did you not hear that junkie cracky Richie? Richie is getting crushed right now.
Oh, you're king of New York.
And I know it's pissing him off because he can't talk to his lucky boyfriend.
You know, I like it. I like it when they
He can't talk to Pedro, his lucky boyfriend. Pay attention.
cooperate and backing him up, or even calling him a punk or a pussy.
Yes, yeah. If you notice when Pedro wasn't out there, Cracky was quiet. He said he was going to 37, all of that. As soon as he heard his lucky boyfriend out there, he jumped right off that white bucket like a little freak, like a little jack in the box. Yeah, dog. Yeah, dog. Fight my battles, dog. Hey, Pedro, beat him up.
He goes talk
Little biatch.
to him, man. Yep.
Yo, I never seen a grown man that needed another man to fight his battles, man. Never in my life. Never in the history of radio have I heard a little punk bitch like Cracky Richie, a 50-year-old drug addict, junkie, needs people out here to fight his battles, man. And they're stupid enough to do it. That's the sad part. Anybody else would like, nah, I'm not getting involved, man. That's between you two. But you got dick suckers, dick lickers out there like Pedro and Pickup Schmuck jumping on Richie's little mushroom. I'm like, wow, it's really getting bad out here. Yeah, you are queer. It's funny how it just smashed these lowlifes.
CK, snap out of the knot. He needs some help.
A lot of radio crushing going on out here.
What's the matter? Hey, what's the matter? Hey, crackhead, I thought you were going to sleep. I thought you were going to go to 37. What happened? As soon as you heard your lucky boyfriend, Pedro? As soon as you heard Pedro out there, you want to suck his dick now?
Oh, no, that's your job.
Oh, no. You hear how he goes, oh, no.
I'll stay off the key for 5 minutes.
Little bitch. Oh, no, that's your job. Like a little pussy. You ought to hear that response. Oh, no.
The minute Richie jumps,
Little bitch ass. He's going to 37. He's going to be over there. You're not going to 37. You never left the frequency, you little bitch. You hear daddy's voice, you get glued to that fucking meter like it's a TV screen.
when I key up and I let go of that mic,
He's such an obsessed little homo. He stays glued to that fucking radio until daddy leaves.
and there's 2-5 below. Like,
What a little obsessed little homo. Now I understand why he did so well in jail, man. He gave that shit up real quick. He didn't even have to fight, man. He didn't have to fight. He gave no resistance when the brother said, yo, give me that ass. He's like, okay, dog, don't hurt me. Go easy.
you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go get back to court.
That shit was so funny, man. So funny. As soon as he heard Pedro, that motherfucker jump up like a jack in the box. He must have fucking almost hit the ceiling as soon as he heard his lucky boyfriend.
Small video game.
You can't make this shit up, man. As soon as he hears me or Pedro, he jumps right to the ceiling.
Back across the home, man. I'm gonna turn the camera.
That's what you call an obsessed little homo. You know? And then you got his boyfriend out there, the other phony, Pedro Morera. He just got divorced and they're going to foreclose on his house because he's so worried about another man's equipment that he's losing his fucking home. He already lost his wife. Now he's going to lose his house. What a fucking idiot. Pay attention, Pedro, to your job to your priorities, and don't worry what another man's using for radio equipment. See, that's your problem. You guys are like bitches out here. You're worrying about what the next man is doing, what radio he got, what he's got an amp or not. You guys are like homos. Not like, you are. Like little old, how can I call them? Old bitches, man. Like, you know, like the Golden Girls? The Golden Girls on that TV show? Fucking would call Richie's gonna be called Blanche. Because he's one of the main queens of the three.
Yeah, 121, small fry with the wave, break.
No one hears Cracky. No one hears Cracky, no one hears Small Fry. Both of them are getting crushed. You speak, the only way Pager could talk is someone's talking in his area within a 10-block radius. That's about it. But I know he don't hear Cracky. I guarantee that shit.
Alternate route. No doubt. Small fry. 121.
The only way Cracky and Pager could talk to each other if they're on the cell phone. That's about it.
You got pistol grip on tail, giving it to them also, man. They 121, small fry.
Look, Small Fry wants a whole 121's hand now. Pay attention. What happened? What happened to Cracky? What happened to your lucky boyfriend? He can't talk? What excuse is he gonna make? His antenna slipped 5 feet. One minute it's horizontal. His Ameritron is burnt out. He has no tube. His tube pill isn't doing the job. Ask him how I crushed him at DX Land yesterday. Ask him. Just ask Paige, Little Cracky, how I crushed him with a barefoot radio. That was embarrassing. That was so embarrassing. I crushed him to DX. He was trying to call DX. He was trying to call Tennessee. And all I did was push the button. And the guy came right back to me. Right over the top.
To get a little shut-eye, man.
Elcon, what's up, Elcon? What's going on, brother?
I'm just going home from work. So I'll be free for the family also. Taking a whip class.
Roger that. Just got home from work. All right, I hear you, man. No problem.
Hey, I'll give that shout out. No doubt. 121, pistol grip, waving at you.
That pistol grip is not getting it back because I got my foot on his neck right about now. Right about now, I got my foot on Cracky's neck. He can't get it back. Once I get off the key, then Cracky can talk. But right now, I got my foot on his neck. You notice how Pedro ain't talking to Cracky when I'm talking. That's because they can't get through. The only way Cracky and Pedro, his lucky boyfriend, are going to talk if they go on the cell phone.
Just a little radio crush. And I'm not even
See, I'm not even going to raise my voice. Listen to that fag. Pay attention. Once I got him saying that, I know I got his ears, man, and his mic. And the sad part is, I do it with a barefoot radio, man. Just 5 watts. That's all you need. 5 watts is all I got. 5 watts is all I got. 5 watts is all I need. You're not keying up on me, stupid. Don't even try.
More than 250.
Who's that? Who's shouting?
360.
360, waving it.
Waving it. You got a bunch of assholes out here today, huh?
Yeah, I got a couple of junkies, man. I got a junkie up in the Bronx, 206, Pedro Morera, Small Fry, Junkie Fry, and you got Crackhead 127, Crackhead Richie in Brooklyn.
360.
Hey, 360, you got Richie calling your names because you don't agree with his agenda. If you don't agree with Richie's agenda, you're a lowlife or a junkie. So just be prepared for that. That's the funny part with these two clowns. If you talk to me, then you're a junkie or you're this or that. That's how pathetic they are. They're so pathetic and low life that they got to call people names who they don't even know, who they never even met. That's the funny part with these two junkies. 127 and the other junkie 206. One smokes crack and the other one's Oxycontin fiend, a painkiller. Painkillers, that's all he takes. He pops painkillers like it's fucking chiclets.
Crush, I heard number 4 say crush.
Number 4 is not out there. That bitch knows better to key up.
He's wiping you out. He's crushing you out, dude.
Ain't nobody crushing you out. You was chicken.
I know. They're full of shit. They're full of shit. No one's crushing me. I just got confirmation no one's crushing me, so stop your lying, Pedro, you little sissy. You're just like your boyfriend, Crackhead Richie, two little sissy boys making up stories.
Making up stories. Alright, is that original or that...
How's Maria, man? How's Maria doing?
Who was he trying to talk to before?
I want to know how Maria's doing. How's Maria doing, man? Since she divorced your ass, did she find a real man?
Yeah, real man.
I know she left his punk ass for one. For one, he couldn't satisfy a woman, and number two, he's always working, man. He was never home, so you know you got the guys that deliver the UPS packages, the guy that checks out the utility, reads the meter. You know they were taking care of Maria when Pedro was out, driving around, worrying about other men's equipment. You need to worry about your woman at home, man. You see, that's your problem with homosexuals like Pedro. You worrying about what another man's using for his equipment, as far as his equipment goes. Meanwhile, you're not even taking care of business at home. That's why your wife left your dumb ass, because you're worrying about what another man is doing. See, that's signs of a homosexual. See, that's your problem. She don't want to live with a fag anymore. She wants a real man.
360, tell him once when I say crush.
You're not crushing me. 360 don't hear you when I key up.
Talking right on. Baby.
Yeah. He's making up all kind of stories. He's making up all kind of stories. Like he could talk to Cracky over me. Yeah, ask Cracky and Richie to have a conversation while I'm keying this mic up. The only way they could talk is on the cell phone. That's the only way they're able to communicate. They text each other or talk on the phone like two little yentas. They call them yentas. Two little bitches that gossip.
There's wipe out. That's all I hear. Wipe out.
Look, I got Pedro screaming. Pay attention. I got him screaming into the mic. What happened till I'm not gonna raise my voice? I got that bitch screaming. That's funny, right? That's funny. I got Pedro screaming. And I know when I got him, man, when he starts screaming. Before, he was like, I'm not going to raise my voice. Now I got that bitch ass screaming. Pay attention. I don't know who he's crushing. The only one he could crush is when he's crushing on his own video game. He's not crushing me. Yeah, he could crush me and talk into his phone. He could talk into his phone. That's all he could do. Talk to the camera and crush his camera. He can't crush me. That's funny because he was telling Pistol Grip that he was talking to his camera, man. He was clowning. He was clowning Crackhead 127, his boyfriend, his lucky boyfriend. He was clowning him, man, right on the radio, saying, "Who you? Hey, Richie, in that video, man, it looked like somebody was chasing you, man. You were breathing hard." Then he was like, what was he saying? He was walking fast or jogging or some shit, man. The excuses that Cracky comes up. The guy has no lung capacity. His lungs are shot. The monster's consuming his body from the inside out. And then he made up some excuse that he was power walking. Oh yeah, that was the word. Power walking. Isn't that shit funny? That man has no lung capacity. He walks 1 block and he's breathing profusely for air. He's fucking gasping for oxygen. He's like, he's like, yo, Richie, all right, man? You need oxygen? Nah, dog, I'm power walking. No, you're not. You're just fucking walking, man. Yeah, you know, dog. My lungs ain't what it used to be. It's like, yeah, well, you got to put that crack pipe down. You can't make this shit up, man.
That wipeout wiping it. Can't get a hill on
Now he says he's in the Bronx. I know, he's full of shit. He's not in the Bronx. 1 minute, 2 minutes ago, he was over there in Newark, New Jersey. Now he's in the Bronx. And where's it going to be 10 minutes from now? Connecticut? Pay attention. I know, he's in Queens somewhere. I know.
Cut the fuck off, damn it, boy. I feel bad, dude. He's all in. That low life.
Just ask him. Pan the camera. Just ask Pedro. Or actually tell him. Pan the camera, man. If you're in the Bronx right now, right this minute, pan the camera. And I guarantee you he will not do it. Because he's deadly terrified of someone finding out where he is. He will not do it. That's all he could do is repeat himself. Radio Crush. Who buys a radio just to talk like that? Radio Crush that talks to himself. See, that's what you call a ghost talker.
Ghost talker. Number 4, you know why I haven't heard out here? What happened?
That's all he could do is ghost talk. He's not talking to number 4. There ain't no number 4 out there. Unless number 4 is like right on top of his bumper. I don't hear no number 4 out there. I don't hear that simpleton, that hillbilly.
Nice to hear you, man. I was thinking about you.
You hear number 4 out there? I don't hear him.
Yeah, therefore, man. Yeah, they changed my house, so.
He must be right next to him because I don't hear no hillbilly. Usually number 4 is usually sneaking around the neighborhood, but I don't hear him.
Yeah, I'm picking him up.
You picking him up?
10-4.
Where are you at?
31st Street, 2nd Avenue.
Good morning.
You're in Manhattan?
10-4.
You hear pickup truck? I don't hear him. So you heard him over me?
No.
Oh, not over me, okay. Because if you heard him over me, then he's in the city somewhere.
Tell him I say good morning.
But Pedro's definitely not in the Bronx. That bitch is in Queens or Brooklyn somewhere.
Hey, 314, tell him I say good morning. And number 4 said bam, 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 bam. Tell him.
Yeah, they hear you when I unkey. Of course they're going to hear you.
Bam, bam. I got the video game rolling. 9 minutes.
Who cares? Who gives a shit who they hear? I'm running a barefoot radio. It don't bother me, man. You're the one it seems to get to. If you get crushed, it doesn't matter. Listen, that's why I took the amp out of line. Because you bore me, man. I was crushing you. I put the 4-pillar line and you just disappeared. Who cares? Pedro, read my lips if you can see them. I don't care. I am being heard no matter what. Over the top, I'm being heard. All that matters that 99.9% of the people, the audience I want to get to hear me. So if you got 1 or 2 people who are extremely close to you that hear you over me, who cares, Pedro? No one cares.
So, but you can hear everything I say, right?
No one cares, little Pedro. Small fry, junkie fry. Nobody cares.
Tell him what I said.
I'm running a barefoot radio. Read my lips. I don't give a rat's ass.
Bam, bam.
This is not my life. This is your life. I don't base my status based on who I can step on or not. That doesn't give you manhood.
I'm not even going to raise my voice.
No, you need to raise your dress because obviously your panties are falling down.
Mobile, worldwide, no squeal, Mobile, the most recognized
I got that bitch there.
area just got down.
You need to raise your dress. Your panties are falling off. You little sidewalk sissy.
15, I'll let you wave. Hey, 314, nice to hear you.
What a little bitch, eh? That's all he said. I'm not gonna raise my voice. I'm not gonna raise my voice. Yeah, I'm right across the water. Yeah, okay. Whatever you say, Pedro. Whatever you say.
If you're in Long Island City, 8314, if you're in Long Island City, Enforcer's right across the river on the...
That's because Pedro's in Queens. If Pedro could take me out to 314, that means Pedro's in Long Island City himself. Pay attention.
10-4, that's all I want. Enforcer, we're not...
I know he's in Queens. He tries to say he's in the Bronx. He's a lying little bitch. Just like he tried to say he was in Canal Street and he wasn't even in Manhattan. He's a lying little pussy.
Yeah, get there,
That's why I got no respect for him. He's a little lying little bitch.
I'm not even going to raise my voice.
He says 1 minute he was at Canal Street, 2 minutes later he's in Newark. How the fuck could you be in Newark and Canal within 5 minutes from each other? And now he says he's in the Bronx when we all know he's in Queens. What a little lying bitch. Unbelievable. You can't make this shit up.
Raise my voice. Thank you. Thank you for letting me know that I don't need to raise my voice.
2 people already said he's in Queens. 2 people. I got confirmation from 2 different sources that he's in Queens. So you can raise your voice all you want, Pedro.
Raise my voice.
You can raise your voice all you want.
Raise my voice. Move next to the water.
He's next to the water, right?
Enforcer gets slaughtered.
Yeah, I figured. It doesn't matter. Listen, he's a lying little whining bitch anyway, so it doesn't matter where he's at. We all know he's a liar. He can never pan the camera when he's making a video game.
Anywhere around the tri-state. Unless if you're 10 blocks away from Enforcer, then maybe...
Yeah, okay, 10 blocks away. That's why I'm heard in New Jersey. I'm being heard in Connecticut and Long Island. Yeah, 10 blocks. Okay, Pedro, come up with another lie. I'm not the one using a 10-pill amplifier and getting crushed. I'm using a barefoot station against your 10-pill amplifier, and you're still getting destroyed.
The CB radio around the tri-state area just got down.
His 10-pill amplifier against my barefoot radio. Shame on it. How do I do it? Lord have mercy.
Wipe them out again. Where was doing that?
Yeah, of course he could wipe me out when I'm not keying up. Of course he could.
There you go. Great job. I don't want to hear no junkies crying.
He thinks that's Richie. That's the sad part. There's a guy with the same recording, the same wipeout soundbite, and he thinks it's Richie. That guy's a fucking retard.
Whoever's doing that, you're doing a good job. Real good job. Great job, man.
Yeah, real good job. You're a block away. Real good job.
Not again. I don't want to hear that junkie crying. Huh?
You're a block away. Real good job. You're doing good. Yeah, you're a block away from me. Real good job. You're wiping them out. What a fucking idiot. That's why I call these guys simpletons, man. They're fucking so stupid, man. They're simpletons. Come on, wipe Pedro out. Come on, let's hear it. Wipe out. Let's hear it.
Come on, wipe me out. Hey, wipe out. I want you to wipe me out. Hey, wipe out. Wipe me out. Enforcer wants you to wipe me out. Come on, wipe me out. That's why you wipe it out.
I wipe you out every time I key the mic. Hey, little Pedro, every time I spike the mic, I wipe you out. It's not hard. It's not a difficult feat. It's too easy, man. This is not even a challenge. It's too easy.
Not even gonna raise my, I said crush. Not even gonna raise my voice.
Oh shit, you're crushing him, man.
I want to kiss and take no butt. Cut off, right on top of the enforcer.
Yeah, you could key up on me when I'm not keying up. Of course you could. I love it when a young key and I pause. He says he's crushing me. Of course, I'm not keying up. Let me get a cup of job. I'll be back. This is too funny.
Taking it. Hey, do it again. I like that. Do it again.
Yeah, do it again. I'm not going to key up. I'm going to go get some Java. I'll be back. Do it again. Key up on me when I'm not on the mic. I'll be back.
Recognize voice in the CB radio around the tri-state.
Nice and quiet. Junkie monkey crackhead free. Nice and quiet.
Cause you in a mobile, dumbass. You know what he said? You don't need a base station. You in a mobile, you dumbass.
He said that? What did he say? I missed that.
He said he don't need a mobile to keep the talk skip. Of course, you in a fucking mobile, you dumb motherfucker.
Off some base station.
He's a fucking retard.
Worldwide, no squeal, bad acting, mobile got down.
Acting.
Exactly. He's an actor. He's a phony.
Acting mobile, act.
Too easy. Too easy. No competition out here anymore. But I'm going to hang this thing up, man.
I like when he says he's in the Bronx, and I just got 2 people to confirm that he was in Queens. That he's in Queens right now. Lying little bitch.
Fry, worldwide, no squeal. Worldwide, no squeal, bad acting, mobile. Just got down.
Look, no squeal, gay acting mobile. Look, listen to him. And then I get the little pussy to scream in his mic. This shit, I tell you, AC, this guy's a clown, man.
Coming back to me still. All right, there, number 4.
Yes, the meathead crew. Fucking burgerhead crew.
Street sweeper.
It's funny, Waste. Do you hear number 4? I don't know. I went to get some coffee, man. You heard number 4 out there? I don't hear him. You must be right near him.
Yeah, I here to pick up shit, the tranny hunter.
Oh, she's out there? Because, yeah, I was in the kitchen. I didn't hear that bitch.
No squeal. Worldwide, no squeal, bad acting.
You see, when he screams like that, I know I got him.
Hey, man. You dumb motherfucker. He don't need a base station. Nigga, you in a mobile, you dumb motherfucker. Motor City.
I know. He's in a mobile with a 10-pill amplifier. He has all the advantages because he has no buildings. He has total clearance. He could talk from on top of a bridge. He could park at the waterfront like he usually does. And he acts like he don't have to be in a mobile. The guy's a fucking retard, man. He's definitely a simpleton.
Bad acting, mobile got.
He acts like we don't know what the fuck he's doing. Like we don't have any knowledge of radio. This fucking idiot doesn't understand. We've been out here a long time before he even knew what radio was.
Radio crush.
You're not crushing anyone, you simpleton.
All he said is pick up shit, the tranny hunter.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's the tranny hunter. There he goes.
Have to be in no base station to shoot skip. Tell him exactly what I said, because he's getting it twisted. Tell him what I said. I don't have to be on the base station to shoot skip, to cut his radio off.
You in the mobile, dumbass.
The mobile chopping down some base stations around New York City. Got down.
First of all, there's no skip out here for you to chop down. You're a fucking retard. Who's competing with anyone out here? He's trying to say, this guy is a retard, man. Hey, Pedro, I thought you had more sense than that, man. You're a half of a fucking retard. You're in a mobile with a 10-pill amplifier with 2 antennas. You got a good setup, so of course DX is gonna hear you. DX can hear anyone if the conditions are right. You have no clue of what you're talking about, Pedro. You really don't. I really feel sorry for you, man. I thought number 4, simpleton, the fucking retard, I thought he was bad, man. But I'm starting to think you're worse than him. And I could understand he's one of those backward inbreds. But damn, Pedro, you surprised me.
Break.
You're a retard, Pedro.
12 foot 1 inch. Must exit and seek alternate route.
Now I understand why Maria left you, dumbass.
I hear skip all over the place. Look, 28 got skipped, 26 got skipped, channel 20 got skipped.
And then he makes videos of contacts that he makes. Who gives a shit, man? You know how many contacts I can make in a day? It's nothing, man. It doesn't do anything for me. All you have to do is just spike the mic and you're gonna be heard. He makes video gates of every time he makes a contact, like he's accomplishing something. You see, that shows insecurity. When you have to constantly make video gates of every little thing you do, that's what Cracky does. And Pedro's a little following little weasel. He does exactly what his little lucky boyfriend. They like mimic each other. That's insecurity. That's like a manhood.
That's where he got it from.
Exactly. He's got to get a 10-pill amplifier. So now he thinks that he's a man. But if you were a man, Maria wouldn't have left your dumb ass, Pedro. You think a woman give a fuck about how much power you got or how big your radio is? The woman wants to know if you could do the right thing in bed, if you got what it takes. But you clown ass, you and Richie, being that neither one of you are getting any pussy, you think that by getting a bigger amplifier, you're gonna satisfy a female. You're a fucking clown, man.
Somewhere around the BK, the Rotten Apple. Hello, come in.
Fucking backwood hillbillies out here, man. Unbelievable. If it's not the fucking inbreds, it's the fucking simpletons, man.
That radio can't get out that far. That must be somebody else he's talking to.
I tell you, see, these guys are clowns, man. I mean, I give the pack of Stinkies more credit than these fucking junkies out here, these clowns.
No.
At least they stood for something.
I wish I was in Miami Beach, not my radio.
Hey, someone hold Pedro's hand. He's lonely.
Good morning, Brooklyn, New York. Brooklyn, New York. Good morning, good morning. Good morning, Brooklyn, New York. Hello, come in.
Hey, you let them guys know Small Fry walking the dog. You let them guys know.
Hey, you let them know that Small Fry's getting his mic snatched. You let them know that 250 is snatching Small Fry's Mickey Pop. You guys know that 250 is snatching Small Fry's Mickey Pop. I got it right here on my desktop. Tell them come get it.
Hey, Big Smoke, Roadmaster, I hear you out there in the distance. Hey, Roadmaster,
Hey, Big Smoke. Hey, hold Pedro's hand. Hey, Big Smoke. Pedro wants a man to hold his hand. He's calling you.
distance.
Hold his hand, Big Smoke. Hey, Big Smoke. Roadmaster. Pedro wants you to hold his hand.
Fly with the way.
Hold his hand. Hold Pedro's hand, Big Smoke. He's lonely. He doesn't have Crackhead 127, his boyfriend, holding his hand. He needs another man out there.
Hey, Roadmaster, have a good Friday. Good.
Hold his hand, Big Smoke. Hold Pedro's hand. He's lonely. Because I cut off his lucky boyfriend. He can't hear Cracky. I cut him right off, so he needs a man to hold his hand. Yeah, hey, Roadmaster, hold Pedro's hand. He's lonely, man. Hey, Big Smoke, Pedro wants you to hold his hand. He's lonely out there.
Bang, bang, bang.
That's a Roger on that. You got 250. You got 250 around the Big Apple. They call me 250 in the Big Apple. I'm not even trying to do no distance talking, man. I'm not trying to do no skip. But if you guys hear me out in Florida, that's all good, man, because I'm running a barefoot stock radio. They call me 250 around the Big Apple tree with my 5-watt, 5-pound steel hammer. And I just got down.
Fry's gone. Tell him Small Fry been there. Small Fry's gone.
I'm sorry, Pedro, but he got back to me. He didn't hear you.
Tell him Small Fry been there.
Tell him 250 got his Mickey Pop. Hey, tell him 250. Hey, that station in Florida. Tell Pedro 250 just snatched his mic and I just got down.
No, squeal. Small Fry, no.
I got him screaming in the mic. He went from, I'm not going to raise my voice, to I got him screaming. It's all right, Pedro. You'll be all right.
Hey, man, sounding good over here, Bronx. Sounding good over here around the Yankee Stadium, Roger?
Yeah, now he's in the Bronx. 2 minutes ago, he was at Wilson Avenue. Now he's in the Bronx, but we all know he's in Queens. Pay attention.
333. Round sounding good over here, Bronx. 333.
Oh, yeah, 250 with my barefoot radio. 250 with my barefoot radio, and I just got down.
said, Trick or Treat. Tell him what I said.
Hey, trick or treat. Hey, trick or treat. Hold his hand. He's lonely, man. He don't have crackhead 127 to hold his hand. Hold his hand. I don't even hear trick or treat right now. Someone's dead key, and he must be real close to. He must be real close to Little Pedro, because I don't even hear him right now. Someone's dropping a DC.
Alright, so I'm gonna wait for you to get by the city so I can cut his radio off in the city, the same borough.
You're right there. He's right next to you. Of course you're gonna key up over me, you retard. He's close to you. That's like one of my locals keying up over you, and I'm bragging about it. You make no sense, Pedro. You have no knowledge of radio. The guy is close to you. Of course you're gonna hear him over me. You definitely don't know how to read a map.
Yeah, I don't know how to read a map, Trick or Treat. He said first, a little while ago, he said I was in Queens. So now he's all excited that you're over here next to me in the Bronx. But a little while ago, he's telling everybody that I'm in Queens. Hey, Trick or Treat, I don't know how to read a map.
It's called mental warfare. And you fall for it all the time.
But I don't know where I'm at. That guy told...
Yeah, because you're such a liar. Because you always say you're at Wilson Avenue when you're not. You have no credibility out here, Pedro.
Well, he was telling you guys, right?
He has no credibility out here. That's why I say what I say. Just to prove that you're just a little lying monkey junkie. Now, if you had any credibility, you would pan the camera right now while you're talking, and that's it. That'd be that. If you're in the Bronx, you could prove it. If you're not, then shut up. That's it. The bottom line is you're never at where you say you're at. You have zero credibility, little Pedro. You're a little monkey junkie, and that's it. You're a little crybaby. You're a little liar, and you could raise your voice. You could scream in your mic. That's not going to change your character.
4 years, Willis Avenue.
You could scream in the mic. You could raise your voice. It's not going to change anything. You got no manhood.
I'm over here next to Yankee Stadium.
It doesn't matter where you're at. You got no credibility. You're a little liar. You're a little liar. You're never at where you say you're at. If you're near Yankee Stadium, just pan the mic, pan the phone, the camera, and that's it. It's case closed, man. That's all you got to do.
I'll leave you do the work, man.
That's all he does. He's got first of all, he's got an unobstructed location. He's got a 10-pill amplifier with co-phase antennas. He's got a good setup. Of course, he's going to be heard. And if someone's in the Bronx near him, they're going to hear him over me, of course. He acts like someone's within 10 blocks and he's taking me out. He did a big feat. Oh, look, I got a guy that's 10 blocks away from me and he comes over you or I come over him. I mean, come on, Pedro. It looks like you've been in this hobby not too long, man. It looks like you have no experience. You don't know how to read a map. And you like lying, man. I wonder if that's something you've done all your life. If you've always been a liar, Pedro. I got to talk to your boss, Cruz Trucking, man. I got to talk to Mr. Cruz and ask him, does Pedro always lie to you? Is he a pathetic liar? Because he comes on the radio. He's always lying about his location. I got to talk to Mr. Cruz. I got to give him a call. What happened, Pedro? The cat got your tongue?
I'm gonna go to channel 28 and bust some ass. I'm gonna go do some skip on 28. I want to turn on this amplifier because right now I'm barefooted.
Yeah, he's barefooted, and you believe in that. You believe in Peter Pan.
So bad acting, Mobile got down.
If you believe Pedro's barefooted, you believe in Peter Pan and the Tooth Fairy.
Roger on that church issue. I'm not gonna.
Yeah. He's barefooted, and I'm on top of the Empire State Building. It's just too easy, man.
Barefoot too. I'm just gonna do it barefoot.
Yeah. He's barefooted, and I'm on top of the World Trade Center. Actually, the Freedom Tower. Yeah, he's barefooted, and I'm on top of the Gorilla Building. This shit's too funny, man. I make an ass out of him all the time.
333, let me know when you're in Manhattan, Roger.
Yeah, let me know when you're in Manhattan, 333. I'm on Canal Street, 333. Oh, no, I'm in Wilson Avenue. Oh, no, I'm in the Bronx. And I'm not going to raise my voice. I'm not going to raise my voice.
Hey, pick up, if you got a copy, I'm on a little fucked up radio. Good morning, best news. We're waving. Hello.
Oh, yeah, look at that. Just a barefoot radio, man. And I'm doing it with 5 watts. Lord have mercy. How do I do it?
Hey, bad news.
I'm just doing it with a 5-watt radio. He's got a 10-pill. That boy, Little Pedro, small fry, junkie fry, got a 10-pill amplifier, driving it with a export radio. And I'm just using a 5-watt bass, man. I'm like, how do I do it, man? Lord have mercy. There must be knowledge, wisdom, and know-how, man. It must be some kind of miracle I'm producing over here. Because I took my amp out of line. I'm like, I don't need an amplifier. Why do I need an amp when there's no competition out there? There's just a couple of junky monkeys. Why do I need an amp in line? You know, there's no need for an amplifier when you could talk barefooted and crush these junky monkeys.
Right on. I don't give a shit what he runs. I don't give a shit what he does. You don't hear me.
I'm not running an amplifier. He's worried about what I'm running, man. I told the monkey junkie that I'm a barefoot station right now. I mean, what more do I got to show to prove? Just running barefoot. I don't need an amplifier. Someone talk to that retard. Oh, actually, you know, he's got to stop that oxycodone, man. Those painkillers that Pedro's taking is starting to fuck with his brain.
Little radio crash.
Someone tell him those painkillers are affecting his brain, man. Yeah, I understand he's got a fucked up back, man, but he's going to have a fucked up brain pretty soon. He keeps on consuming those painkillers.
Hey, Enforcer, who are you talking to?
You got to tell Pedro, stop taking pills, man, because it's making him delusional. Someone tell him.
Hey, 333, is he talking to you?
Someone tell Pedro, man, those painkillers are fucking his brain up.
Roger on the negative.